For this workforce portal instructional video, I will be going over how to electronically clock in and out through the workforce portal. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the workforce portal website, which you can get to by going to our website, altostaffing.com, and clicking on the workforce portal. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. And the first thing it's going to ask you is it's going to pop up and say workforce portal needs your location to use the time clock. So basically you need to hit this share location button, but as a note, if you hit this share location and your settings on your phone for your location is off, this will not turn it on. So you would have to go to your settings on your phone to turn on your location as well. So I'm going to go ahead and click share location, and it's going to bring me straight to my calendar, which if you're working, most of you spend most of your time in this calendar view. I am going to go down to today, so it's 10/27 right here, and I'm going to click on that shift. When you click on the shift, it pops over to the right here. It lets you know the facility, the certification, location, specialty, time of shift, and shift ID. So I'm going to go ahead, because we're at the shift and we're ready to get started, so I'm going to click on time entry. And when I click on time entry, what pops up is the scheduled start time, the current time to let you know. You can clock in 1 minute till your shift, but you can clock in anytime after the start of your shift. It won't stop you. So I'm going to come down here. I'm going to look at time entry type. It's always going to be regular. If there is a floor to select for your facility, you can, but this is not required. And then I'm going to go ahead and get the shift started. So I'm going to click the start shift icon. When you click the start shift icon, a timer is going to pop up and start counting the time that you're at your shift. So I'm going to let it go for a couple seconds, and then I'm going to show you two specific icons right here. So there's a clock out icon and there's an end shift icon. So if you need to take a lunch, which it's FLSA required that you take a lunch, and if you don't, it will be automatically deducted. So I would definitely take your lunch. So when you do and you're ready to take your lunch, you hit clock out on this side. Clock out, meal break. When you clock out for lunch, be sure that you don't hit the end shift icon. Make sure you click the icon on the left that states clock out, meal break. Because if you click this end shift icon, it will end the shift completely and you won't be able to make any more punches. So when you're done with your lunch, go ahead and click clock in again, and you'll notice that the timer restarts. And then when you get to the end of your shift, you're going to click the end shift button. A dialog box is going to pop up stating that ending your shift will prevent further clock actions and take you to the approval step. You're going to go ahead and click OK. Then the approval step comes up. It lets you know your name, the facility, the time that you clocked in and out for. And right here is going to be where you hand it off to the facility supervisor or approver, the person that will be approving your shift. I'm going to type in a random name, so it's got to be first name, last name, and name, first name and last name, and title of the approver that's signing off on this time card. I'm going to go ahead and sign off on the time card. It's easier to do it with a stylus if you have one available, but you can do it with your finger as well. There is a clear button here to the left. If the approver doesn't like their signature and wants to retry, you just have to hit this clear button and try again. And once they're done signing off, they click the approve button, and then that brings up a digital copy of the time slip that was just signed. You'll see down here that the approver's name and title, date and time they signed it, along with the signature is right here. And then once they like the time in and time out and then go over the times just to make sure everything looks good. You're going to click next. And this is where the last part of the approval step pops up. It's going to let you know again your time details for that shift. Then there's going to be a timesheet images. You won't need to worry about this because you've clocked in and out and you don't need a timesheet for this. If you do want priority pay, this is where you would click priority pay. It's going to come up with a dialog box explaining how priority pay works. If that's something that you want to do, you're going to click OK. The priority button switches to green. And then you're going to click submit. And that shift, you clocked in and out successfully, and that shift has been submitted. And you are done with electronically clocking in and out. Thank you.